Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those for that's pushing this truth across four corners of true set of charity. Alright, this is the brother One Abad from the Birmingham Camp about GMS. Just want to get to sit down. It's a quick, lesson really, just, not gonna make this too long. Just going to just about, how the kingdom of heaven, which the kingdom of heaven that's gonna be forever, is gonna be for the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Natives, the Israelites. Starting with the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Natives, the Israelites, the elect of the nation of Israel, of the Israelites. So once this kingdom is over with, or the so-called Esau Edomite's kingdom, once the Lord Yahushua returns, to take down and to wipe out, America, Babylon Great, and take Esau out of power, take these devils, out of their power seat. What's gonna be next? The next rulership in the next glorified kingdom. It's gonna be, possessed and taking over the earth, and righteousness is gonna be of the so-called Negro, Latino, Natives, Israelites. So I'm getting to it, Daniel 2:44, and in these days, in the days of these kings, shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. So yeah, Lord Yahweh, it's gonna set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, which is gonna be the like I said, the next kingdom, the next rulership to come gonna be of the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Natives, that will never be destroyed. Ain't gonna be no more war after this. After this war right here, this is gonna World War III gonna be the end of all wars. World War III. Once Lord Yahushua returns, and these devils, the Edomites, the other nations gonna try to fight the Lord, in the chariot, so-called UFOs, but they're not gonna prevail. So as we go, Lord willing, I'm part of the righteous number, but as we go forward in the prophecies, of this word, in the future to come, that's what's gonna go down. A major war fight. These other nations, the Edomite, so-called Esau Edom. When Lord Yahushua returns, they're gonna try to fight the Lord. So, but the kingdom after this, once this kingdom is done away with, once the Lord Yahushua, destroys the so-called Esau Edomite's kingdom, the next kingdom to be set up is the so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites. That's the kingdom, a kingdom that's never gonna be destroyed. No more war. After this devil, this so-called white man, red man is out of power. The next kingdom to be established is gonna be no war. No war, no sorrows. Everything's gonna be in righteousness and peace. Because right now there's no peace in this world because of the so-called white man Esau Edom is ruling right now. The devil, the wicked. But I'm getting to read the rest of Daniel 2:44. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So yeah. So once the so-called Negro, Latino, Natives, so-called Negro, Latino, Natives, Israelites, the Israelites that be once the kingdom, once the elect, of the nation of Israel, once the smoke clears from the destruction of war, and the destruction of America by way of the thermonuclear missiles, the elect gonna come down from the chariot, so-called UFOs, and then we're gonna round up the nations, and we're gonna find the so-called white man Esau Edomites, the elites that's that's gonna hide in the bunkers or whatever. Take them out of their bunkers, and they're gonna build up the kingdom, and these other nations gonna see the power and the true power and of the of the Israelites, you know, of the so-called Negro, Latino natives, everyone, every nation is gonna go to the original language, which is the Hebrew. Everybody's gonna talk in that Hebrew tongue. No more of this bastard language. It's English language. It's gonna go back to the righteous language. The real pure language. The Hebrew. You know. So and like I say, the kingdom to come, the kingdom of heaven, the Israelites gonna stand forever. You know. After this kingdom is done away with, of the so-called man Esau, Edomite red man. But from there, see something. I'm going to Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Yea, shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So yeah, Israel gonna be saved. So salvation, the everlasting salvation. Forgive me. The salvation to come is gonna be of the Israelites. No other nation is gonna be delivered from the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shah returns. You're just gonna see the elect of the so-called Negro Latino natives being beamed up. And these other nations can't see the so-called Negro Latino natives Israelites being delivered from what's to come. But they're gonna be shocked and shocked to see that the so-called Negro Latino natives are the Lord chosen people. When you see, the dark skin, brown skin, you're gonna have confusion of faces as well. Getting beamed up. But you're gonna know that it was of the Israelites, or the so-called Negro Latino natives. When people see it, other nations see it, like they're gonna be like, oh man, these were the Lord's chosen people, and we did them wrong, we talked about them wrong, all that and so forth. And not knowing, they're going to face their judgment, and when the time comes, they'll have to face slavery, they hardcore slavery. But Esau, Edomite, so-called white man, the red man gonna get a double though. Other nations, they're gonna be in slavery, building up the kingdom, so forth, building up the kingdom, and giving us our servitude, serving us, they're gonna bow down, all that, But Esau, Edom gonna get a double, man. They're gonna get it worse than all the other nations, and and when the so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites, be in power to be establish that power on the earth, and like I say, it's gonna be a world without end. So, like I say, it ain't gonna be no more looking over our shoulders, the Israelites. Ain't gonna be no more looking over our shoulders and worry about another nation trying to come up against us. That's gonna be no more of that. Cause the power that these other nations are gonna see when the Lord Yahweh returns and the angels is gonna blow them away. And they'll be like, oh no, we can't do nothing about this. It's too this. Even Esau gonna be scared, like, oh shit, this is a true power that we cannot deal with. So I say that by the kingdom of Israel, the Israelite kingdom gonna be forever, man. There's nothing they could do to try to fight back, whatever. They're just gonna have to take whatever comes their way, So from there, I'm ending off in Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever. So yeah. So we're gonna take the kingdom, man. Like I said, when Lord Yahweh returns and so-called UFO, the chariot, we're gonna take it, man. Ain't gonna be no talking, to the so-called white man Esau, Edom, red man. Say, hey, you can have half of this. on this side of the earth, and we just had this side. We just had this side of the earth. No, you know, it's got to be one ruler. You know, and right now the so-called white man Esau Edom red man's ruler and rule right now. But no, they kind of strew they rule they rulership. You got the elite, really the elite of the nation of Edom. Like I said, the bankers and the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and so forth. Them Amalekites over there in Israel. They kind of strew they rulership. They ain't coming out and say, hey, we are the rulers of the earth. They're not making themselves bold because they ain't really supposed to be in rulership for real. But hey, these devils, they not really a true rulers like that, because they know that they the wicked, they the wicked, they don't want to be found out to be the wicked, but they being exposed by the men of the Lord from the apostles, elders, and the brethren of great millstone that they are the wicked, and we expose them through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai with this truth of the word of the Lord, But when, like I say, when the Lord Yahweh returns, and then, like I say, the elect of the nation of Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, 144,000 and the 130, but 144,000, the men, of the nation of Israel. When we establish that power, man, we're gonna make it known that we are the rulers. We not gonna shy away from our position and be like, hiding in secrecy. No, we're gonna make known our power and to the nations and so forth. That hey, we are the kings, and then we got our king over us, Yahushua, King David, and on down, but we're gonna make known that hey, we are the rulers, So I didn't want to make this too long, so hope there's understanding of that. So again, like give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister brothers, to the few Akawaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith in Yahushua, keep fighting with that, say Shalom.